Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I'm back with another making boss moves, career and money moves. So, if this is your first time, I welcome you. Returning soul travelers, new soul travelers, hey, sending you the purest of love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God continue to richly bless you and everything that you're working on, that you're pouring your heart into. And so please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you felt led to do so. I love to hear from you as well. Thank you so very much. And again, remember, you are blessed and highly favored, highly, highly protected. You're covered underneath the blood of the Almighty. And everything that you have, you own, all your belongings, your properties, it has been watched over and protected and cared for by divine and your angels, your ancestors, your guides. Thank you so very much. So the first card that came out is the Six of Cups. In this deck it says renewed enthusiasm, improved finances. So yeah, this is the beginning of February. So yeah, for some of you, it's like your hope, your faith is renewed. You're more inspired now. It's like the cloud, the shadow has lifted over you. For some of you have been feeling some kind of way, whatever the attacks were that were blocking your clarity, your judgment. It's like your hope is renewed, your faith is restored, and you're back on task. You're back about business, on your business. So you are enthused about what it is that you're working on. And for a lot of you, your finances will be improving. And again, we receive that, we claim that, and just happier times ahead for you. Happier times ahead. I love this, but hey, guess what? Five of Wands, transitions at work or gossip. So for some of you, Five of Wands, we know that's a competition. You may have people, if you work in a company, a group, people may be trying to compete to edge you out, to prove that they are the one, you are not deserving, just trying to one up you. And again, people are gonna talk regardless. So the only person you can control is you. You hold yourself in dignity. The truth always comes out. And again, sometimes, even like Joseph said, what the enemy meant for evil, God works it out for good. I've been in companies where they either pass me over, pick somebody else, and of course it's disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's like now looking back at a lot of those things, I realized that God had something greater in store for me. And so, God uses people, the enemy uses people too. But even if the enemy uses people to come against you, God has a way of, in the end, coming out on top. Because in the end, we win. The enemies will never win. So, for example, when I was working in a company who the manager refused to promote me, it's like that crab in a barrel mentality. Because again, when I go to work, I'm about work, I do my job. I'm not in the gossip, I'm not in the clique thing. It's like you pay me to work, I'm going to work. Yes, I'm cordial, I work together as a team, but I just don't try to contribute to low vibrational energies and entities and all that gossiping. That is just very disruptive, because if you engage that way, then guess what? People are going to go back to say that you said something. They will never say the role that they played or what they said, but because they want to sabotage you, they're going to carry your name back. And then, it doesn't come out good. Pretty much it doesn't end well. So pretty much I do my job, I smile, I talk when needed, but I'm not into the drama. Pretty much I'm not in the drama, I'm not in the sucking up. No, it's like I believe that Be your real self, your authentic self. No kissing up, no sucking up. It's either you like me or you don't. But you're going to get the real deal. And so this boss, she never really cared for me for whatever reasons. But in the end, she picks people, and they came 1 month after they were gone. And other persons would tell me that she said if she could only get somebody who is like me, has my characteristics, my work ethics, but yet still she would never hire me. I don't know, maybe she was just insecure, but again, that's on her, not me. But pretty much, God took me out of that environment and had something much better, greater in store for me. At the time, it didn't look like it, but then in the end, again, just knowing that God takes care of his own. And some of you may even be in an environment where God could be making it a little bit uncomfortable for you because it's time for you to move on to something better. It's time for you to start working on your own business. And sometimes if our backs are not against the wall, then we don't move. We make a bed, we lay there, and even though it's uncomfortable, but it's predictable, every Monday morning your car knows where to pull up or whenever you work. But it's just sometimes we just need to let go, let God. And again, do not engage in these low vibrational dramas, things that doesn't serve you. Again, it is, people admire you, they may be jealous, but that's their way of showing it, by trying to compete, to again one up, being a bully, being a tyrant. But again, that's not your thing. Where God guides, he provides. And just know that God will take care of you, and he's also taking care of them too. He doesn't miss anything. He doesn't miss anything. And I'm telling you, we have a loving Father who takes care of his own, and he protects us. Again, remember, even if this is your own business that you have, if the snakes don't come out, slithering, if the Slytherins, if they don't come out, like I've said in other videos, if the dogs don't come out barking at what you're doing, then it may just mean that you're not being productive. But see, once you're creating attraction in what you're doing, be prepared for the ups, the oppositions, for the people who lack what you have. Again, you inspire them, but it's just that they are too hateful. They can't congratulate you, because all the qualities that you possess, they wish they had. But again, you have done the work, you're doing the work, be proud of yourself. God is blessing you. Hey, even in heaven, God had a competition. He created the devil, who wanted to compete, and we see how in the end how that turns out, right? So keep going, keep pushing. Sometimes competitions can be healthy as well. It pushes you to do more, to raise your standards as well. As long as it doesn't become self-serving and where it becomes toxic. Because sometimes in the workplace you may have, where like say you have groups, teams, for certain weeks, who can decorate the office or something. That's healthy competition. But don't engage in low vibrational things. Always strive to do the best. God will take care of the rest. All right, be you. Page of Cups, new creative venture. Yeah, and like with the first card there, the Six of Cups, a lot of you're venturing out on new creative ideas. I love the song, and just being, again, playful about what you're doing, loving it. Again, when you do what you love, it's like you've never worked a day in your life. It's just pure, it's like through the eyes of a child. It's music to your heart. It's like you can't wait to get up to it. And it's like you're not tired. The night, you could keep going. It's something you can do for life, like we see with the dolphin in the back there. So for a lot of you, you may be trying to do something new, a very new creative idea here. You don't mind learning, starting over afresh. This is what I say is like sometimes competition, and when you're passed over or overlooked for certain things, a lot of you, you're going from overlooked to overbooked. God is making a way out of no way for you. You just need to trust the process. Trust the process. Don't engage, as I said, with the negativity, but just give it over to God. God, I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it all, but I trust you because you give and you take it away. It's, that's it. That's it. Because in the end, if we get something that we're not deserving of, it's not going to work out. But see, when God does it, it is well done. So this is what I'm saying. If people are competing to say get a position in your workplace, don't step out of your character. Don't do anything that you're not used to doing to get that job, because it's like relationship. They'll say how you get them is how you have to keep them, right? So it's the same thing. If you start out on the wrong foot with gossip and drama, you're gonna have to keep going, because then once you get the job, you stop doing it, then the boss is not gonna like you because that's what he or she likes. So you have to keep going. So let God, please allow God to do it. And God is, again, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I will repay. I will repay. It's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's up to God, and in divine timing. Okay. 6 of Wands. Yeah. Well-deserved success. You are being noticed. So some of you, yes, the 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands, victory and success is like, I'm so excited for you, excited for us that the words can't come out. A well-deserved success. This is what I'm saying. It's like you don't need to force, because what God says He's going to do is not slack according to His promises. For some of you, you have been working tirelessly on your project, on your business, and you're going to see success. You're going to see turnaround. You're going to start seeing and reaping the fruits of your labor now. I mean, even in the crowd, your oppositions, whether they're cheering or not, but they're going to see it. They're going to have to stand and watch to see how God is and will turn things around in your life. Oh my, when I was pre-shuffling, I saw the sun, and here comes the sun again. Period of prosperity, honors, and recognition. I love this for you. I love this for us at the start of the month. The sun, this is abundance. Look at the butterflies. There's this song. Behold, He comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the judgment call. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee. Out of Zion's hill, salvation come. I love that song. I think it's Judy Jacobs. She has the version. Oh my gosh, when I heard that song for the first time, I was mixed with every emotions. And this is the sun. I mean, it just reminds me of when Jesus was riding through, like we have Palm Sunday with the palm, the baby there has the palm waving. I mean, yeah, a lot of you have done the work. And this is what I'm saying with the 5 of Wands. This is under 5 of Wands, the competition. This is why low vibrational people compete, but they don't compare. You are the sun. You stand out. You shine. Your qualities, it's like no other. And again, now you see why people are jealous. Now you see why they're competing. It's because they know they don't compare. Who can stand beside the sun? None. They're gonna be burnt to frazzle. I mean, you leave these people looking like a prune. I'm telling you, yes, you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're handsome guys, and I'm telling you, period of prosperity, honors, and recognition. See, these are wonderful. These are wonderful. For some of you with this Five of Pentacles, which is like out in the cold, for some of you, you have been in a period where you felt like this, where you were lacking. Some of you people were working on your finances because we see the competition there. And when people are desperate, there is no limit to what they will or won't do, because they're thinking, what can we do to stop you? What can we do to suppress you, to make you sad? Because here it's like the guy is sitting down. I don't know if you can see it with his face in his hand there. You know, it's like the crutch is lean up. I mean, it's everything. The grass is dead, drought. You know, Spirit is saying trim down lifestyle for a while. You know, some of you, you've been through this phase and you're coming back. For some of you, you had to like crash and burn because it's under the page, and the page is like a very small, it's like from baby stage. It's like you had to come up with new ideas. You had to start all over, build back from the bottom. This is what you have had to do. Some of you, this is where you are right now. But Spirit is saying, is like change your perspective. It's like sing a different song here. Play a different tune. Connect with your heart. What is it that you love to do? Because sometimes you have to step outside of the comfort zone. I like to use the example where you look at McDonald's. Who knew they would be selling breakfast? You know, they're known for their fries. So all these companies who have to diversify their portfolio, they had to move and step outside of their comfort zone. Because as times change, you know, so does the demand. So you may have to add something to what you're doing. You may need to just start afresh. It's okay to start over. Just as long as you don't give up. Just as long as you don't give up. Remember, when life knocks you down 9, you get back up 10. That is the perseverance you have. We're not quitters here. In the end, we win. I love it. 6 of Pentacles, financial backing and teamwork. I love it. I love it. Equal give and take. So again, these cards are beautiful. And again, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are right now. God can and He will turn things around in your favor. Where you're probably now working with a company, a group, a team. This is why I said, I didn't know why I said it, but just the example of sometimes people think they push you out of a company. It's because God has something better, more fulfilling. He knows that place they don't value you, they don't appreciate you. So He has something better in store with equal give and take. You know, with the scale here, it's like justice, something that is fair for you, that is balanced. I mean, you could even have your own business and it's not, with the 5 of Pentacles, it's not moving, it's not thriving for whatever reason. Like I said, it could be just God trying to close things down so that He can put you in a new direction. It's just a matter of trusting God. And I know when you pour your heart into building something, your baby, and then you have to walk away from it, it's not easy. But just trust that whatever God has in store for you, it is bigger, better. We serve a huge, a great God. And that is the faith and the belief that we need to have. So you're going to come to work with people where you're more in a teamwork. People who are your soul tribes. This is where we're moving now. It's like everybody's finding their family, their soul family, where they can work together. Not you alone carrying all the stress, the burden, and then somebody else gets the recognition and reward. No, this is your time. I love it for you. I love it for us. Wow, 7 of Pentacles, money. Starting to see gains. Don't give up. I can't make it up. Don't give up. Yeah, so for a lot of you, a lot of us, you've been working on something. And I'm telling you, like I said, this is a time you're going to be able to reap the fruits of your labor. things are coming, it's materializing, it's coming into fruition for you. Again, I can only bring you the message, but if you are in a negative vibration or a negative space, maybe this is not the message for you right now. Again, music shifts, change your perspective, change your attitude. Because in order to receive, our heart must be open, our heart must be receptive. Be open to what God has in store for us. I'm telling you, sometimes God has to break us down in order to build us back up. Because sometimes it's in this Five of Pentacles here where you have to cut coupons, you have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, where sometimes things become so tight that your eyes get blurry. This is when you learn discipline. You learn to budget. So that when you come into all of these wonderful things, you won't be foolish with it. Remember in those days when you had to drive past your favorite fast food place, or you couldn't purchase that item that you love because now you have to prioritize your bills. So God must be able to trust you with money. He must be able to trust you in order to bless you with it. You don't know how to budget. You're living outside of your budget, your means, to impress people who don't even care about you. This is a lesson that a lot of us, a lot of you, we are learning how to be stewards of our money. And I love it how a lot of these cards, you know, it's the cups, that's us, and you know, it's the wands, it's a little bit of everything, but a lot here with the coins. And it even gets better. Eight of Pentacles, getting a raise, respect, gains. Yeah, this is you mastering your craft. I said it earlier, when you do what you love, it's like you never work a day in your life. You're steady working away. See the birds at the window? Birds love to chirp, to sing. And we have music. You're doing something that brings peace, harmony to you. You're not stressed. It's not like the Kipper deck where it's toil and labor. No, you're doing things that you love. Like the song says, little is much when God is in it. Labor not for wealth or fame. When you do what you love and you do what God tells you to do, let me tell you, it's like, again, the song, open the floodgates of heaven and let it rain. Because here, I mean, it's a lot of rain, a lot of blessings, a lot of blessings. I love it for you. I love it for us. And I'm telling you, Nine of Pentacles, acquire prosperity, profit, retirement. Nine of Pentacles, this is you doing it all by yourself. You bossing up, CEO. This is you not afraid to get dirty, getting it out of the mud. You own your own business. You're an entrepreneur. And I mean, I love it because you don't look like what you've been through. This is what I'm saying. Is like some of us, we were pushed out of. I can really resonate with this. You were pushed out, sometimes forced out of a group, a company, just because God needs to take you out. Sometimes, you know, like the eagle stirs its nest. When the eagle wants it's young to get out to fly, the eagle will start to take out all the cushy, you know, the feathers and the little cotton that makes them comfortable. Because there comes a time when they need to grow up. And so then all they're left with is just the sticks that created the base of the nest and to also protect them. So when they become uncomfortable, they cannot take the discomfort anymore. They will have no other choice but to get out and go fudge for themselves. And this is what a lot of us had to do. Everything the enemy meant for evil, God worked it out for your good. You had to start over. Some of you had to from nothing. Some of you, no backing, no support, no friends, no family. And some of you, this is what you're going through right now. And I'm telling you, like we saw the card, don't give up. Don't give up now. Do not give up. Sometimes we give up just before the break of dawn. It's always too soon to quit. Nine of Pentacles, this is you being able to take care of yourself. Where you're single, sexy, and successful. In spite of what the enemy tried to do. Or some of them even may have tried to get you in this place of lack. But I'm telling you, what God has for you, what He has for us, nobody can take it away. I guarantee that. Ace of Wands, it gets better. New creative projects, brand new spark, idea. This is coming from God. Again, Ace. And I love the butterflies. This is transformation. You had to change a mindset, a way of thinking, living. Not being afraid to step out. See, with the Two of Wands, beneficial guidance for others. Yeah, for a lot of you, the things that you're doing or will be doing, and it's like, here, this is the world, but it kind of looks like a crystal ball, doesn't it? It's like for a lot of you, you will be able to be a light, an inspiration, guidance for others as well. It's like calling people to come outside, to step out of their comfort zone. It's a new day, a fresh beginning is here. And a lot of you now, you're planning, you're strategizing as to how, when to make your next moves as your ships are coming in. I love it for you. I love it for us. I mean, the cards just keep getting better, guys. The Three of Wands for a lot of you, and we're all on our own journey here. Some of you, you're already in this season. Some of you, you know, this is just confirmation. For some of you, some of us, this is what's going to happen. You know, for some of you, some of us, this is what's for the future. This is what's to come. Yeah, Nine of Cups. A lot of just you, single, pouring into yourself, loving on yourself. Nine of Cups. You know, this is your wish fulfillment. This is you been having that peace of mind, that contentment. Not afraid to be that page to, again, first start, to learn, to create. If it means going back to school, getting some certifications, you don't mind. Because you know in the end what you're working for. That Ten of Pentacles, wealth, family, inheritance. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. A legacy, a future, your family, loyalty, wealth, creating wealth. This is what you're working for. This is what you're working towards. I'm telling you. Yeah. With the Judgment here, Divine is saying choose a path that aligns with your talents. Yeah. For a lot of you, like I said, this is the time when we are directed, we're forced, whether we like it or not. God is pushing some of us out of our comfort zones because it's time to take up the mantle. It is time for you to answer the call. Some of you, you are answering the call, or you have answered the call. But for a lot of you, it's like this is your moment of elevation. This reminds me of like the Mount of Transfiguration. It's like walking up. You know, it's like going to that altar call. Saying yes. It's like, again, many are called, but few are chosen. Some people are just going to stand by and be bystanders, onlookers. But see, this is what happens when you let go, let God, and you just have God order your steps in His Word and just give it all up to Him. And He will cause dead things in you, around you, stagnant things to come back to life. You know, it's just praying, asking. If you don't know, we have not because we ask not. If you don't know what you're here to do, what's your purpose, what is your path, the best person to ask is God. Not your neighbor, not your friends, because a lot of these people, they themselves are lost. They have no idea where they're going themselves. So, you know, it's like, don't be in a position where the blind is leading the blind here. Okay? Because a lot of you, yeah, you've gone through a time with a lot of Ten of Swords. where some of you're there now, where you're feeling under pressure and you're suspicious because you don't know if you can trust the people you're working with, the people you're working around. The group could even have a business where people send people there to try to create problems for you. So a lot of betrayals, backstabbing. And so, yeah, a lot of you're not afraid to start over with the Page of Wands here. New skill or investment, just something new, fresh start. And again, the year is still new. It's never too late to have a fresh start. If you're in somewhere where you're not happy, ask God, seek Him for new ways, new opportunities for you to venture out into. I love it for you. I love it for us with the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, inspiration, possible new job, clarity. So yeah, this is the clarity that maybe this message may bring a lot of clarity for you. But the Ace is also saying that what I've been saying is the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And yes, a lot of you, like again with the inspiration, you're getting a new inspiration, a new first spark. Like I said, for a lot of you, there's a shift in the atmosphere. A lot of demonic entity and spirits and force, it have to go back to where it belongs. And so you are in your season of abundance and prosperity. And a lot of these entities have been trying to create blockages. It's over. Spirit is saying work as a team wherever you are. Work as a team, okay? If you are going to break the rule, do it yourself. Don't allow people to mislead you. And here, it will be worth it. Hang tight. It will be worth it. Hang tight. I love it. Take care.